Where do you find the top agents and the best listings in West Texas? West Texas Living. Holly and I are here talking to Chris Pilgrim at the Sound Hut.
Come on in.
So Chris, how long have you been in business here at the Sound Hut?
We started the Sound Hut in 2002. I've been doing audiovisual in Amarillo for about 20 years.
Can you tell us about integration?
Sure. The first time I heard the word integrator, I was working at Texas Tech University in Lubbock. So Texas Tech called me an integrator, and that was the first time I had heard that. Integration is the ability for any number of these technologies to talk to each other. In our case, we're using the entertainment app to control everything, which is lots of fun.
So you can control your whole house from your phone?
Yes. And of course, that's
Lounge TV.
well, yeah, that's where we're at. See, I can control any room in the house from here. You got to have a solid computer network, you know.
Wi-Fi, does that count?
Wi-Fi is part of it. Certainly, when you're trying to use your phone to control, you're going to be on Wi-Fi. But I mean, look, we can watch or listen to anything in the house on any TV in the house. So I have any number of sources, from DirecTV to Apple TV to camera system and smart TV, and you know, we can change over to any source and independently in every room. From the beginning, you can control every room in the house from your phone. So regardless of what price point you enter in, these systems have phone app control, whether it be Android or Apple or iPad or any kind of tablet.
So show us how it works.
Okay, so this room here we call VisionArt. And so I go to the navigator on the screen. In VisionArt, I can see what is turned on. I come to the house and I can just turn VisionArt off. Okay, so when we turn VisionArt off, lights automatically come back on, and what we have there is a piece of art.
Wow.
That's so cool.
We built that into the wall. We actually had to build an additional wall behind that to hold it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
So instead of having an ugly TV in your living room, you can have VisionArt.
That's right. And you can have
Awesome.
any number of art pieces. Now it's canvas. We have some even more advanced solutions where we have true pieces of art over a TV, and it's motorized, and so when you turn it on, it lifts the art up above. We've spec'd it, we've seen it. So
Fun.
yeah. But we're talking about lighting control and pool spa control and just about everything you can think of.
Wow.
With the one app.
Wow, I need to think about getting something like that for my home when I retire. So Chris, you're the pioneer in this field and you're still going strong.
Yes, we started with a company called Control4 back in 2007, before any of the guys in my industry had started doing IT integration.
Yes, sir.
And we had some bumps in the road initially, but at this time we've got them all worked out, and it's an awesome product.
And now it's the Sound Hut.
Well, yeah, it's been the Sound Hut, yeah.
And from knowing you personally and professionally, you care about your clients. I know that you've helped people with some disabilities. Can you elaborate on that further?
Sure. What instigated me to pull the trigger on the first control system was a man that I had worked for some time who was quadriplegic, and there was one remote control that he could hold, and it controlled his TV. And it took him a few years before he even let me touch it to program it.
Really?
And so we brought in this new manufacturer, automation manufacturer, and before we were done, he was able to control his lights and his heating and air to change the temperature in the room.
Really?
Yeah.
And he hadn't been able to do that prior to your
For
involvement.
for 30 years.
Gosh, I bet you.
That's
So you
great.
basically made a life-changing moment for this man.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Well, I bet you did.
So are you from Amarillo?
I am. I originally from Dumas. I graduated high school at River Road and went to Amarillo College, and I've lived here most of my natural life since I was 3 years old.
So you're a local guy and it's a family business.
I like to think I'm local. I like the relationships. I mean, the relationships I get to build with the community. I get time with my family too. So a family-owned business, my sons are growing up, they come in, work here from time to time.
So we're talking about high tech. Do you have to be high tech to work this system?
Not to work this system, and that's a key point.
Good.
So user-friendly.
Our job is difficult so that your job will be easy.
So locally owned and operated, Chris, for over 20 years and a pioneer in the industry.
And you're still doing it. Thanks for letting us come by, Chris. Come see Chris at the Sound Hut.
$2601 Canyon Drive is for sale for $250,000. Have you ever wanted to have your own business? This convenience store is for you. Built in 1995, it is located on the northbound I-27 access road, less than 1 mile from I-40 and I-27 interchange. The 2,000 square foot building has 2 large walk-in coolers, 2 interior restrooms, a secure sales counter, office and storage area. Canopies cover the 2 gas pumps. There are 2 10,000-gallon petroleum storage tanks. One of the tanks is divided, which enables you to carry 3 types of gasoline. Store is currently licensed for beer and wine sales. Equipment and inventory can be purchased separately. Highest and best use for this property is a convenience store, liquor store, or small restaurant. Call Holly for more information on this property. Ross Plaza, 1008 Ross Street is for lease. Beautiful new construction located next to Taco Garcia on Ross Street, 1 mile north of I-40. This retail property is easily accessible from I-40 in downtown Amarillo. It is a great location for neighborhood service business, such as cleaners, insurance agent, hair salon, or medical office. It will accommodate drive-through on south end of building. There are 3 spaces available and each are 1,875 square foot. The monthly base rent at $10.50 per square foot annually is the lowest in town for new construction. Triple-in expenses are estimated at $3.50 per square foot annually. Tenant improvement allowance is negotiable depending on lease term and tenant's credit. Current tenants include Star Nails and Spa. Don't miss this opportunity for your business. Please call Holly for your private showing today and 6 months free rent for an approved tenant.
So Summer, tell the viewers at home about yourself.
Well, I come from a real estate family. I've wanted to do this since I was 15 years old. I started my journey in 2014 with Keller Williams in San Antonio, the Heritage office. Unfortunately, in September of 2014, my brother passed away. So I moved back home to Amarillo to help my family raise his two beautiful children, who are now my two beautiful babies. So.
And you're a busy mama. I run into you enough at the grocery store.
I know. I'm always going to the grocery store or baseball or running to show houses. They become quite the little show people themselves. So they're a lot of fun. So momming and real estate, that's what I do.
Well, you do it best. Or you're one of the better ones I've seen do it.
I mom hard.
You realtor hard too, girl.
I do. I love my clients, and this is my passion. My father passed away last July, so I've just been kind of taking some time off, and now I'm ready to get back into business and dive back in head first. So.
You're going to do great.
Yes.
And I'm excited to have you.
Me too.
And I know Bran is. We are West Living.
That's right.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Is there anything that you would say to realtors right now? What advice would you give them?
Something that I think is important for new realtors starting out is to compete with themselves and to do the right thing. It's never worth, a deal is never worth not telling the truth. A deal is never worth being unkind to other realtors. They're the people you work with. 27 years ago, I didn't know that, and it has something that has become real important to me. Good character and good relationships with other realtors is real important. Doing the right thing is something that has to be done to keep integrity in our profession. We want to return our calls, we want to put our clients first, but still be kind and respectful of realtors, and we can do that. I guess that's the main thing. Grant, come on in. I can't wait for you to see this house. It is really unique. It is 2 homes in one and on the largest lot in the Greenways. Come on. Well, first just see the living area. It has custom alderwood cabinets, the beautiful fireplace, and all the light coming in is so wonderful. The blinds are, the plantation shutters are a little closed for the filming, but it is so bright and light. Has an isolated master just past the built-in TV. But before we go, please take a look at the beautiful custom kitchen. The granite island, the custom tile from New Mexico. It's behind the stove.
Wow.
Mother and daughter built this home so that they could each have their home, but have the mother very close if she needed something. They have 2 access, 2 circular drives. It is. Come on and let's glance at the master bedroom. And as we walk along, you can see this beautiful lot and beautiful patio. In this master, they have a second fireplace, a TV, and it's just a spacious master. The master bath has also the custom alderwood cabinets, a really nice large closet, and the air jet tub. It is, and the block glass really puts a pretty sheen on the sunlight. I so wish we had had something like this in my mother's last years. It would have been perfect. And I know there's someone that is just looking for this and doesn't know it's here. Now we'll scoot back through the living room, and they have an office off of the entry that could also be a formal sitting room if you don't need an office, but most of us need offices. And the people that lived here had 2 children that grew up in this home. Each one had a suite on either side of the entry. And then there's a great basement for a game room. Would you like to go and see the other bedrooms? Well, let's go this way. Well, and a really nice feature to both suites is that they each have their own bathroom, and that is something that can grow with a family. On this side is the access to the basement, and I'll just let you go on down. Here's the bathroom for this room. Hello. We'll move on across the entry to the second suite. And this home is so wonderful. The grandmother, the mother and dad, the children all have their own private spaces, and that is wonderful. Okay, now we'll go to the mother-in-law quarters. That is amazing. In bad weather and that sort of thing, there's access through the garage. That's the only access between the two homes, so everyone has their own privacy. So let's go through the utility room and by the guest bath to just slip on over. I'll let you get that. Isn't that a great size laundry room? And then across is the guest powder room.
It's custom ceramic tile.
It is. Everything in this house has been done beautifully, and as far as I can tell, it's top of the line. Brent, wouldn't it be great? See, it's an oversized garage. Lots and lots of storage. And then she could come right through here at night or in cold weather to check on her mother. Walking into a bright, cheery place for her mother to be. And they kept all the amenities that her mother was used to in her own home and that our mothers would love. There's an office in here right off the front door. And something her mom loved. That's the guest bedroom behind you. If you notice all the crown molding, there is so much crown molding in this home. And then the master is phenomenal. Your mother would love this. It is just so spacious and would accommodate any of your mother's belongings that she wanted to move in with her. Her master bath would be just everything she probably would have had at home. Now, as we move around here, this was a patio off of her bedroom, and they realized she needed a hobby room, a sunroom, and so they closed this and made her sewing room, but it could accommodate whatever a mother-in-law would want. It could be a hobby room, just a sunroom, but I think it was a great addition. But the built-ins were all done just for the sewing room. But I have never, in all of my 28 years of selling real estate, I've never seen a home with a mother-in-law's quarters with this kind of finish out, with the custom cabinetry, the crown molding, just everything to make a mother-in-law comfortable. Could also be a great space for a college kid that's just wanting to spread their wings. So give me a call. I'd love to show this to you.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. We want to give a quick shout out to your Hometown View and the Amarillo Home Show, led by Connie Taylor and Lucretia Baldwin. See you next time.
Special thanks to the Sound Hut and Goosehead Insurance.
Hey Brant, I'm here with Chris Pilgrim. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Oh, hanging in there.
Yeah?
Until next time, see you later.